Ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters. This contest, we fight 4 by 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. He weighed in officially 68.5 kilos. From the corporate box gym in Ipswich, please welcome Uten Chanavon. His opponent standing across in the blue corner. Weighed in 68.2 kilos. From the Hawks Boxing Gym in Townsville, trained by the legendary Dennis Clancy, please welcome Dean Thomas. Referee, third man in the middle, Sir John Watson.
Chanavon, the Thai native based out of Ipswich. We talk about really good fighters going around yet to get their first win. Well, Chanavon is no exception. None and 6 professionally, but he's fought some big opponents too in Queensland and has a really good jaw. He can take a punch, Chanavon, that's for sure. Will not go down easily. He's training with Corporate Box Ipswich under the guidance of Carl Brumby, and Dean Thomas, the country boy from North Queensland, with a 2-1 professional record out of Hawks Boxing with Dennis Clancy. Run away here. Thomas up against Chanavon. Thomas in the black trunks, Chanavon in the red and white trunks. And Dean Thomas, 2-1 record, looking for his 3rd win here tonight. Of course, Chanavon looking for his first. He very much does like to sit back early in his fight, Chanavon, but then he decides to when he wakes up, you know about it, because he has got a very dangerous right hand, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Drury. And I tell you, a couple of people I spoke to before these bouts started tonight told me that Chanavon is going to win this fight. They said this is a bout where he's going to come in, he's going to win. Although he's 0-6, they've all been against the state's best, and they said he's ready for this one tonight, and he's going to bring everything, and they backed him to do it.
Well, Chanavon just allowing Thomas to control ring position early here, but yes, as we heard there from Adam Lovelock, certainly Chanavon has his supporters and people that believe in him to get the job done tonight against Dean Thomas, his opponent, who has had 2 professional victories before. This one 4 3-minute rounds. And it's Thomas early, just working Chanavon around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Drew. It really is. It's Thomas working Chanavon around. I think he's looking very sharp on the back foot, really scoring at range, which is what he needs to do to maintain that dominance of this bout. You don't want to get in and mix it close with someone as experienced and as dangerous as Chanavon. Stay long like he is. Nice, fast, sharp jabs. Sit on that back foot where he looks really good. Maintain this, and I think you'll see him kind of just win the round. Sitting on the back foot, bouncing back there, that'll look really good. A lot of feints that he's throwing there. Almost trying to draw something out and then scoring himself. Looking really good at the moment, Dean Thomas.
And Dean Thomas, another one out of Hawks Boxing. We saw Hawks Boxing get Aaron Stall a win earlier tonight on debut. Thomas looking for his 3rd professional win from his opening 4 bouts of his professional career. As we mentioned, Chanavon looking for his 1st win. He's had much tougher opponents in his professional career, consisting of 6 bouts thus far. It's Thomas working a little bit more than Chanavon here in the first. Somewhat cagey start for both fighters. That's the end of the first round. Adam Lovelock, how did you see it?
Yeah, I like what I saw from Dean Thomas there. You can tell that his corner has done their research on Uten Chanavon, knowing the tough type of fighter that he is, and that Thomas doesn't want to get in an exchange. So I think the game plan that he done in that first round, kind of sitting back, that long, sharp classiness of throwing that fast jab, throwing some feints, is what he wants to maintain throughout the duration of this bout.
Big shout out to Thor Building Products, Steele Ryan and the team down at Thor Building Products. Thanks for their ongoing support here. Thor Building Products, as part of our night tonight, put on by Ace Boxing Group. Ring rivals before dark, of course. So round number 2. Thomas in the black trunks up against Chanavon in the red and white trunks. Who'd you have the first round to, Adam?
I think Dean Thomas won it quite convincingly, to be honest, Drury. I think just that sharp, classy boxing from distance. Really, most of the scoring shots were landed by Thomas. The only time he kind of got tagged himself was when, if he got a little bit careless after throwing something and sat in the pocket, but majority of the round was Thomas just scoring, similar to what he's doing right now, sitting on that back foot, scoring and moving.
Special comments tonight by Adam Lovelock. 19 professional fights, retired former Queensland Cruiserweight champion, and one of Queensland's favourite sons. As Dean Thomas on the attack, Chanavon with the left counter. Thomas goes again, a little right uppercut attempt as the referee steps in. And Thomas showing a lot more punches than Chanavon, but that's something we're used to seeing from Chanavon. That seems to be the way he likes to go about it. Do you recommend that? He does leave it late sometimes, Adam.
Yeah, I'd like to see Chanavon tend to start a little bit faster, but this is where he tends to get dangerous now. We are only in round 2, and when he starts to walk forward, I think we'll see that Uten Chanavon will keep this momentum throughout the duration of the bout now, so he's going to just still walk forward, almost like a workhorse himself, where this is going to be more Dean Thomas's fight to lose if he kind of makes mistakes as he comes in there. There you go, big right hand there by Chanavon. That's where he's going to have some success. Keep it on walking forward. Thomas has to be very careful now when he's landing in close like that. He needs to get back to range, start scoring from distance.
Very strong right hand Chanavon has, as we alluded to earlier, and he's certainly got a jaw of steel. But it's Thomas landing more shots here into the second round. The North Queenslander, Dean Thomas. Shot to the body there on Chanavon from Thomas. He likes to get close, Chanavon. And Dean Thomas looks like his fitness is holding up quite well up until now.
Yeah, definitely, Drury. He's very fit. That's what he's got to maintain now, because you can see, if you're looking in Chanavon's eyes as he's walking forward, none of these shots have affected him at all. He's just walking forward almost like a machine. He's just going to walk through anything he throws and just keep throwing those strong shots coming forward. Thomas just needs to maintain that punching on the back foot, so I don't think his punches are going to keep him away.
Yeah, certainly very dangerous, Chanavon, once he gets going. And as you mentioned, not much phasing him, but certainly Dean Thomas working the harder. And you can tell he probably looks a little bit more tired than Chanavon at the moment in their corners as we take a look at the round 2 highlights.
See, there's that little sharp right hook, as we mentioned, from Dean Thomas there, landing. As we look over now at the corners of both boys, both getting their rub down, getting ready for round number 3.
Our officials tonight, sponsored by Bill Chaser. Hello to Matt and Jamie and the Bill Chaser team. Any unpaid invoices out there? Don't be forced to make those calls yourself. Get on to Bill Chaser. They'll chase those invoices for you. And NABA Plumbing as well, friends of the team here at Ace Boxing Group. Big shout out to NABA Plumbing. Round 3 set to get underway. You're watching Ring Rivals Before Dark, proudly brought to you by UltraTune, Pivotal Homes, Zoo Creative, and Madison Sport. Drury Forbes alongside Adam Lovelock in commentary. Thomas up against Chanavon here. Early exchanges, third round. And look for Chanavon to start to open up here. He has kept himself fresh, so perhaps a nice little left there from Chanavon. Perhaps tactically just trying to wear Thomas out a little bit in these early rounds, which he seems to have done successfully.
Yeah, I think so, Drury. I think that's where Chanavon is successful. He tends to, as you can see, none of these shots are hurting him. So he's extremely fit, extremely tough. He just walks through these, and in the later aspects of these rounds is when he takes these shots and almost opens up the defense of the other fighters, and that's where he scores, which is where Dean Thomas needs to be very careful that he's finding himself scoring from distance, stepping in close within the range of Chanavon, and kind of leaving gaps in his own defense, getting hit himself. As we saw just right there with Chanavon landing that right hand over the top of that, almost a lazy jab from Dean Thomas.
Big right there from Chanavon, but it's Thomas working harder and probably ahead on points at this stage is Thomas.
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say boxing the way that he is at the moment, I'd say he'd be definitely winning the rounds, but you can see he is starting to tire that little bit now, and you can see the hands are starting to drop. This is where Chanavon is at his best. So Dean Thomas needs to be very careful from here moving forward for the remainder of the bout.
Oh, gee, Thomas head in a dangerous position there. And now the same for Chanavon as he ducks and weaves and evades. Counter right on the way back, misses Chanavon from Thomas. Now Chanavon starting to take control of ring position here. Thomas losing his footing, left himself open. Chanavon couldn't convert, and a little bit of a WWE move there from the Thai boxer. Mouthguard comes out from Thomas here. It's all happening at the Eaton's Hill Hotel.
Yeah, see, these are the little tricks that Uten Chanavon has from experience there. You can see when he pushed Thomas down, he almost kept his hand on the back of his neck as well and gave him a little bit of an extra shove. I don't know that Dean Thomas didn't pull that mouthguard out on purpose there as well to come back to his corner for a drink and a rest.
Well, it looked like he did pull it out on purpose.
Must be Chanavon getting in his head right now. These are the little tricks that may start to pay off later in this fight.
And Chanavon now perhaps a little bit more of a spring in his step, but here's Thomas as well, stepping things up, the North Queenslander. Oh, that one hurt Dean Thomas. Was it a little low? No, referee says, let's go, fellas. So perhaps a little bit of a momentum swing towards Chanavon here. Thomas looks like he's just losing his composure a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Drew. It's the composure. And this is the experience from Chanavon. You can see in his face there when he knew he hit him low. Before the referee got in, he landed two more sneaky little shots there.
Well, that concludes round 3. Ring Rivals Before Dark. Thanks to Ace Boxing Group. As we have a look at the round 3 highlights there, and an opportunity to acknowledge some of our sponsors once again. Active Building Systems. Good friends and supporters of Ace Boxing Group is Active Building Systems, and of course one of your favourites, Adam. I know one of your favourite things to do in your free time is head down to Southport, in particular to Bikram Yoga Southport. Bikram Yoga Southport doing some wonderful things for your health and well-being.
Absolutely. You know what they say about the yoga there, Bikram Yoga, and I've seen you there yourself, Drury, as well. Takes a man to know a man. You know what they say, Drury.
Oh, turn it up, AL. Back underway, 4th round. 4th and final 3-minute round here, and this will be an interesting contest here to finish the 4th. I've got to ask you, Adam, just very quickly, who'd you have winning the 3rd?
I'd say Dean Thomas still done enough. Although Uten Chanavon did definitely have his moments, a few little sneaky little things he done in there scored, but I'd say it was still definitely a Thomas round.
Thomas dropping to the deck there. So Adam Lovelock has Dean Thomas ahead here in the final round. What can we see from Chanavon looking for his first professional victory? The floodgates opening here. Another wrestling move. Chanavon lined Thomas up with his back turned. Referee stepped in.
But Drury, this is not where Dean Thomas wants to be. Mixing it, exchanging it. He's ahead on the cards now. This is where Chanavon's strengths are. Going into the final round, he's fit. Thomas is gassed. He does not want to be in here mixing it up, possibly losing this fight by knockout when I believe he's up on the scorecards.
Well, he just appears just to be a little wayward with his feet, Thomas. I'm not sure what's quite going on with him, but he has, as you alluded to, had a solid opening 2.5 rounds as Dean Thomas, almost like Chanavon, just starting to mix it up and just catch him off guard. He's losing his footing, he's getting wrestled to the ground, his mouth guard's coming out. Can he hang on here, Dean Thomas? What on earth is going on?
Even Chanavon even almost looked like he threw a sneaky little knee there, walking forwards. But yeah, this is where if Thomas is too tired to box and move now, he needs to get in, tie him up, and just not get tagged. This is going to be a very big finish from Chanavon. And Dean Thomas, if he wants to win this bout, he needs to be smart.
Well, that's exactly what he seems to be doing, Thomas, just trying to get in close. Back in the middle of the ring, though, now. Chanavon probably needs the stoppage here. Good left there by Thomas. Chanavon with the right, and Thomas coming in just to lock things up. Of course, the clock appears to be on the side of the North Queenslander. And Chanavon will need to attack here. The Ipswich-based tie. Chanavon with a nice left. Thomas again appearing to struggle to stay on his feet, but is doing enough here to hold off Chanavon. Dean Thomas. There's only seconds remaining. And that's the end of the fight. Dean Thomas and Uten Chanavon. And Dean Thomas appearing to do enough to get the victory, although we will wait to see what the judges have to say.
Yeah, great fight there. I think we'll see Dean Thomas probably done enough to win most rounds right there. You can see in the action replay as Chanavon started to finish very strong, but geez, he made Dean Thomas work for it especially in that last half of the bout, didn't he?